So in a previous lesson, we created a class called movie. Now this class had the following attributes: the movie's title, its storyline, a link to the movie's poster image, and a link to its YouTube trailer. Now, in addition to these things, the class movie also had a function called show trailer. After we had defined this class movie, we created several instances of this class. Instances like Toy Story and Avatar. Now, further imagine that we wanted to create another class called TV show. I would think that this class would have details like the title of the show, its season and episode number, and also the TV station that this show is aired on. Additionally, this class could also have a function called get local listings. Once we've created a class called TV show, we can create multiple instances of this class. Instances like season 1, episode 1 of Breaking Bad and the final episode of Seinfeld. Alright, so if we continue our thought experiment here, we can further imagine that there can be several items that both of these classes can share amongst each other. Things like title for sure. Also, things like duration of the movie and duration of the TV show in minutes. So the best way to structure this code would be to create another class called video, which would have two attributes: the video's title and the video's duration. And the class movie could inherit from this class video. To do this, we would have to add the class name video inside these parentheses. Now, this would mean that class movie would inherit title and duration from class video. Additionally, the class TV show could also inherit from class video. To do this, we would also have to add the class name video inside these parentheses. Now, this would mean that class TV show would inherit title and duration from class video. Now you can clearly see how we can write a piece of code, in this case class video, and continue to reuse it in multiple different places. Another big benefit of writing code this way, in addition to just reusing code, is that it allows us to follow an intuitive model of how things exist in our brain. So intuitively speaking, we know what videos are. We also know what TV shows and movies are. So writing code in this way allows programmers to map how things exist in our brain onto code.